Let me tell you a story about all us girls. Taught pain is our burden to carry the world. Innocence stripped it out, coming of age. Just stitched up my silence with ribbons and rage. The lonely boys pray through flicker and scream. They hammer their nails and I bare my teeth when they drag me to the top of that hill, thinking she can't survive, but honey, I will.
Hey y'all, this is Kimberly. Welcome to the first episode of 6 Degrees of Sass Unfiltered. Around here, you're going to get the truth. Real, raw, and a little bit sparkly. So if I was to describe myself in 3 words, they would be creative, soulful, magnetic, with just the right amount of sass. So buckle up and let's get into it. Well, I've never been one to sugarcoat. So expect hot takes, laughter, and maybe a little side-eye. This space is about stories, connections, and conversations. And the biggest red flag I ignore every time? Mixed signals. You know, when they say just enough to keep me there, but not enough to be consistent. So the toxic trait of the savage version of mine would be my energy is addictive and sometimes I weaponize it. You know, I give them enough to be obsessed and then stay away long enough for them to question everything. And the sweet version of my toxic trait that I love would be I still believe in fairy tales, but only if I'm the main character and they chase me like a plot twist.
Hey there, I'm Lindsay here with 6 Degrees of Sass Unfiltered. Today I've been asked to describe myself in 3 words. So if I were to describe myself in 3 words, I would have to say that I'm definitely sarcastic, very empathetic, and just the right amount of complicated, depending on who you would ask. A red flag that I ignore all the time is probably somebody who's mysteriously unavailable. As far as a toxic trait that I secretly love, I would have to say is probably like that arrogant type.
Hey y'all, it's Angela Ray, one of your hosts of the 6 Degrees of Sass podcast. 3 words that describe me: mysterious, vibrant, and spontaneous. The red flag that I ignore every single time is tall and handsome. Enough said. My toxic trait that I kind of love is I match energy. And I match your vibe, and at the slightest hint that you have switched up or your vibe or energy changed, I'm going to pretend as if you don't exist, if I ever see you again. See, it's pretty hard to catch my eye, and even more difficult to keep it. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, this is Mandy with my slice of 6 Degrees of Sass. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, those words would be authentic, resilient, and messy. Red flags I ignore every single time. I wouldn't say I ignore red flags, more like I tilt my head, smile, and think, oh, that's cute. Toxic traits that I love would be love bombing. I will give it, I will fall for it, and I will still believe in love every single time. Stick around, we're just getting started.